What up, world? It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live, and I'm doing an audio message early in the day, 6 a.m. I've been up since 4 a.m., just handling some stuff, and I'm chilling. I was getting my mind right, and I was recording another video, an audio message, and just getting my mind right. I was playing just some powerful affirmations. Also, I was sending some messages to a loved one. I was just sorting some things out in my mind, honestly. So, anyways, the point I'm making is, or the video topic of discussion for today is about like real life, tangible love. So, the point I'm making is that it's funny, I went vegan 3 years ago, which is where I do not eat fish or dairy, no eggs, no any type of meat, no meat, just all plant-based food sources, because I'm from the jungle, literally, and that's the nutrition that I'm designed for is plant-based nutrition. So anyways, with that being said, that's who I am. You know, I'm a vegan. However, like that's a whole different vibe, out in the jungle, away from the concrete jungle. So when we combine the real jungle with the concrete jungle, it's a little interesting. And sometimes it's kind of hard to adjust to that because it's such a big contrast and it's not really our natural habitat is not in the city, but like when we're doing our best with it, it can be kind of hard and challenging, combining modern day living with ancient esoteric information, and lifestyle. And yeah, but the point I'm making is like like a lot of people probably are able to relate to what I'm talking about. And what I'm talking about is about chasing and searching in love. How many of us, all of our life, we've been in and out of relationships. You know, we wear our heart on our sleeve and we've been through a lot, you know, ultimately just in the pursuit of just having a true life partner, romantic, intimate life partner to raise a family with, who will be there when we're really old. That's the ultimate plan that I'm pursuing and that I'm working on and that I'm desiring to have. And honestly, from my time in dating and relationships, I will say that hey, if we're gonna date, if we're gonna, be something, a couple, boyfriend and girlfriend, husband and wife, mother and father, then honestly, we gotta be living together day in and day out. Like when it's real true love, then it will just work out to where we are able to be living together in peace and harmony, in cooperation, in appreciation and love and honesty, in transparency and faithfulness and loyalty, in devotion and affection and respect. All of these are the qualities that we will embody, and like just to go to sleep next to each other, and understanding that powerful treasure because it's not just a one night stand, it's not just a hookup, it's a life partner, it's a spouse, it's our someone who we trust all the way, which is rare. That's why truly faithful and loyal husbands and wives are not sleeping with anybody else. Either they're sleeping alone or they're sleeping with their partner. you know Maybe if the child wants to come in the bed too, you know. But that's it. I'm not about any of that other stuff, behind the back, shady stuff. No, you know. And the point I'm making is like, in this new day and age, this whole social media stuff, like we get so disconnected. People are so desensitized. People are so addicted to phone screens, addicted to computer screens, addicted to television screens, you know, and people aren't really saying how they feel. People are trapped and locked in, jobs, not really having enough time to be with people that they care about, and they're not even able to say how they truly feel and be themselves, and just people are separated and just disconnected, you know, and it stings. Honestly, it stings. It burns to feel that sometimes. But, ultimately, like what I'm saying is like, we got to be living together. We got to be staying together. Like, I get it. We can travel, we can explore, we can venture out, we can have space. But honestly, like, I'm going with my heart on this whole thing. Like, for us to really wrap it up and, pop the bottle open or put the cap on top of the bottle. I'm talking about this in like a metaphor, an analogy, a vision, a picture. You know what I mean? For us to really just establish the relationship, the connection, for us to truly honor the connection, for us to truly honor the connection, we've got to just be 100% with it. A full connection. No half ass stuff, but it's got to be full. And I'm saying this because a lot of times, you know, we're all searching for love in the wrong places, to be honest. Like, if you're going to the club looking for love, good luck. That's on you. Whatever happens with that whole thing, that's on you. I'm just saying, for me, that's not me, because I'm not into the club and I do not have to go to the club. I'm able to do what I am choosing to do. I'm able to do what I want to do, what I'm into. I don't have to go where I don't want to go. So, with that being said, the club. I'm not going to be looking for love in the club, because it's just going to be a lot of alcohol and a lot of lust. A lot of people just looking for a one night stand. And I'm not into that, honestly. Two, people, are on online dating sites and apps and, social media, scrolling through all these billions of profiles and avatars and images, and we might see a real cute picture, a cute profile, avatar, a bio, all these pictures, models, Photoshop, this and that. But guess what? You know, you can have a cool conversation, maybe too, possibly, if they're actually real, they respond. Other than that, guess what? You know, it's like pointless unless y'all are truly making a connection, unless they are truly making a business transaction connection with you, supporting your business and giving you that energy, you know, and like, it don't really matter until it's some real stuff, and like, it's like a tool. Social media is a tool to grow your brand, your business. It's not something just to be chilling around, waiting all day for people, to love you or whatever. And like, what I found is like, the most real love is when it's in real life, you know, right here, right now, right in my face, affection, love, kisses, time, care, appreciation, a family, children, stuff like that, here with me, not on a phone screen, you know, none of that stuff, but like right here, right now, without the phone, you know. I could care less about a phone. You could buy another phone if you want another phone. That ain't no problem. You know what I mean? But like, what I found out is like, the most amazing love is when it just comes, naturally in real life, without even having to search, chase, or, you know, wonder. You know what I mean? When it's spontaneous. And I guess that makes sense because it's like we have what we have. You know what I'm saying? If we're, a college student or whatever, okay, well, it's on lockdown. Well, I don't know if that's on lockdown, but let's just, for instance, I'm just using an example. Let's say you are really into fitness, and let's say the gyms are open, because they're closed technically right now. But let's just give an example. All the gyms are open, and this lockdown does not exist right now. And you're really into gyms, and guess what? You are seeking to have a wife, a spouse, or a husband, if you're a man or a woman, a partner, an intimate partner, and you're into fitness and, you know, just fitness is like the main thing. So guess what? What places are you going to be at? You're going to be at the gym. You're going to be going to different supplement stores, different health shops, probably different markets, healthy markets, different expos and events for fitness, stuff in the fitness realm. You know what I mean? And guess what? More than likely, that's probably where we will find the one. The example I'm providing, the being who's into fitness and gyms and all that stuff, more than likely they will probably find the one that they're searching for, you know, in that fitness realm, that gym world or wherever. Like they probably are not gonna find a true one, just sitting down eating a bunch of processed crap, a bunch of candy, a bunch of snacks, a bunch, just lazing around. Maybe, I'm not trying to be mad, mean or anything. I'm just keeping it real. Like they say you find the one you love doing what you love, what you're into, the realm that you're into. There's someone meant for you uniquely, that nobody else has. Everybody else is just a lustful distraction, you know. Honestly, that's the truth, plain and simple. Because someone who's meant for you, they're there to have a child with you. They're there to raise a child with you. And that's what real true love is. It's responsibility, it's true commitment without cancellation, without doubt, without here today, gone tomorrow type of behavior. It's where both people are truly devoted towards each other 100% throughout death, you know? And that's something that I've realized. I've seen that pattern along my journey because in real life, I'm not up here trying to talk with everybody and this and that. I've had my plenty, millions of times of me, in terms of intimacy, approaching a lot of women, getting a lot of different dates, getting a lot of different contacts and stuff. And honestly, a lot of it was very forced. And, I noticed that the percentage that actually we invested in love, was small, to be honest. It's not like you reach out and get 100 numbers and all 100 numbers are gonna be the one, a wife or for ladies, your husband or whatever, something like that. No. And I'm cool with that, honestly. I would much rather have the one, quality over quantity. What the point I'm making is like, I will say, however, though, like, the percentage, it might have been like the whole 80-20 thing, 20% actually we moved forward and we actually had a real connection in real life, you know, can, beyond just that initial interaction in real life, and the other 80%, it was just, we never saw each other again. And, even though I had their number, they just never really responded. They just played away. They ignored me. And, we never talked again truly. And they just didn't show any interest. It was like, why give me your number, in the first place, But what I've noticed is like the real stuff is when it just flows, like I have love, You know, I have a love from doing what I love, in the plant based meditation, vegan, herb, spiritual world. I'm grateful to have love that has found me and that's for me. It's come to me. It has come to me, you know, recently, and it will arrive soon. And the point I'm making is like I've noticed the patterns of life, and it's like it's where it makes sense, because if you're on social media looking at someone who has all these photoshopped images, all of these fake likes and fake followers, that are bought and tampered with and hoaxed, and just even if it is like that, guess what? It's controlled, and most of those people are brainwashed, programmed bots with no life or soul, you know? So, like, if you're constantly focusing on that, or even if they don't even have a lot of followers and stuff, but bottom line is like, you're chasing and chasing and chasing, but you gotta get real with yourself. Like, imagine, you know, it's like, let's say, of course, a lot of us, we going through stuff. And let's say some other people can relate, but hey, you know, we gotta be whole. We gotta have ourself right. We gotta be cool within ourselves. It's gotta make sense. So like, we don't have any money, and we have a lot of things going for us, but we don't have any money, and we're trying to chase some people where the connection it just doesn't feel right. Then it's not meant for us. But like, let's say, however, we really don't have much. We really don't have that much money. But we're good enough. We have an amazing energy. We have a lot going for us. We're on the pursuit of true lifelong success, and we're gifted, and we're doing something. We're doing well, but just we don't have it all yet. We don't have the fancy cars and all this money, this and that. But let's say there's a being, for us men, a woman, and for ladies, a man, who accepts us for us in real life that we found in the areas that we love in doing what we love. Like let's say you're into basketball and your spouse also is really into basketball, is a basketball player. Or let's say you are, you know, a vegan and you find another vegan. Like I'm a vegan, and guess what? I'm asking the universe to have the mother of my child to also be vegan as well as a spouse to me, you know? And that's that. You know what I mean? And like, it's just, it's supposed to make sense. You know what I mean? It's supposed to connect. It's supposed to mesh. It's supposed to just make sense. Like finding the one we love, doing what we love in the area, the realm, you know? There's thousands, millions of examples. If you're into baseball, maybe your partner is also into softball or baseball or something like that. Who knows? But the point I'm making is the most amazing ultimate love is when it's right here, tangible, physical, right by our side, next to us. Not lying on the phone saying, "Oh, I'll come, I'll call you, I'll come over later, I'll come over later, I'll call you later, I'll see you later, I'll call you later," this and that. But they're lying. They never do, and they don't do it. They don't follow through with their word. They switched up. They're playing games. But the most realist, amazing, awesome love is when they just show up effortlessly. No games, no ego, no mask. It just is a fluid connection between the two who finally make the commitment towards each other, so where we can have a family, so where we are devoted towards each other, you know, and that's honestly what the real love is. That's what the true love is, and I'm not settling for anything less than real life, tangible love. next to me, in person, face to face, right here, right now, a genuine connection, love, that's what I'm worthy of, and I'm not settling for any mediocrity. And that's something I've had to learn too, because these phones and devices and stuff are cool tools. However, it also is a distraction, and we have to really master our love for ourselves and our spiritual connection to ourselves, to our higher power, and just heal and, just connect the dots of stuff that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, if we barely have anything, we shouldn't be out here trying to get online on these profiles and dating sites and stuff, trying to just run out there and chase here and chase there when we don't even have ourselves, fully in check, fully in tune, in harmony, established, whatever. But let's say there are people here in real life around us, presently, in the physical, in the spiritual realm, like here, face to face, next to us, in person, and they're going through similar stuff. They may not have that much. They may have responsibilities. They may have also gifts and talents and stuff that they're pursuing and working on, but maybe they also do not have a lot. They also don't have much. They also are having a hard time, but guess what? They're able to admit that, they're real. And like real recognize real, and that's a real connection. And that's how we both come together, to have that real true love. And that's honestly what I value, and I'm always prioritizing and asking the universe to bring to me, because I'm worthy of it. I'm worthy to have the best love arrive at my doorstep. No games, no drama, no chasing. And that's that, so that's what I have to say about that. Do not value, this technology, these distractions, these devices, these man-made things. Don't let these these distractions, don't let them fool you or get you to take people for granted. You know what I mean? Because that's what's happening a lot and throughout the world. People are taking people for granted. People value things and materials and objects more than people. You know what I mean? And that's pathetic. That's ridiculous. It's very shallow and it's not cool. You know? So stay in check with that. Keep an eye out on that. And, always remember to listen to your heart on these things. And also, there's also examples of real true love out there too, particularly with very older, elderly, senior citizen type of couples who have been together for decades and they're still truly, genuinely in love, at peace, a graceful love. And that's something that I am aspiring to have. So, and I will have it, and I'm having it now. I'm working, I'm building it, I'm nurturing it. So, I'm manifesting it. So, anyways, thank you all for listening, watching, supporting. This is my message about real, true, physical, tangible, actual, present love. Y'all have an amazing day and night. Check us out, youtube.com/help make a difference. Follow us on Instagram at Eternal Authenticity. Check out the links below. Help us out. We will help you out. Health and wellness consultations. Y'all have an amazing day. It's Eternal Authenticity, broadcasting live. Peace.